Hey guys, thanks for checking back in. Heading over to a car show today. Figure I'd do some driving footage. Haven't driven the car that much. Been busy with work, plus the weather's been raining like a lot last like 2 weeks. I haven't done much with the boat. I actually took it out yesterday and still have an issue with the fuel. I don't think it's actually the fuel this time though. I think it's I hooked up a 12-gallon portable tank. And still, I don't know if it's something with the return, whether I have the return going to the fuel filter, the separator filter, and I don't know if that's causing like aeration in the line, or I'm going to try to change that because I want to get clean fuel in it, but I don't want to use the tank that's in the boat. So I have to rig up something because there's obviously only one outlet on the little tank. So I gotta have one coming out, and I'm gonna have to either make one going in or kind of rig something up to go into the fill cap for the return on the small portable tank and see if that clears it up. I mean, it ran like crap yesterday, so I'm gonna try that next week. Gonna be in the 60s, try to get as much done with that as possible. Other than that, that's it. Keep busy and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this car for the winter. Any upgrades? I'm thinking about maybe doing the heads because they're stock heads. Maybe have them boarded and either run it on E85 from that point, or pull the whole motor, change the pistons, lower the compression, and run on 93. I gotta figure it out. But definitely love driving this car. The clutch is amazing now. No issues. Always plenty of power. Handles any RPM. I mean, the thing does burnouts like you wouldn't believe. I mean, right now I'm in 6th gear, 1500 RPMs doing 70. It's just perfect. Even at 80, I'm still like at, right now I'm doing 80 and I'm doing just under 1900 RPMs. It's a great cruiser. I do have a slight sound from the rear end now. I did have to upgrade the posi unit when I did the gears because the posi unit was cracked. I don't know if that's the issue or what, but like at 60 miles an hour it has like this weird hum and it's driving me nuts. So I talked to the guy that did the rear for me. He said he can't really figure out what it might be. But I don't know if it's an axle now or something. Have to figure it out. Just change the fluid, see what's going on, see if something's rubbing. But it's only at 60 to 65. Anything before that, it's quiet, and anything after, it's quiet. Guys that like this car stuff, it's never enough. So I figure if I just do the heads and run it on E85, I'll make a ton of power. But this thing just goes, and that clutch is spot on. I wish I went with that clutch from day one. On my original setup, when it was NA, it probably still would have been faster then too. Because I never had good luck with the clutches. What's going on? I head to this car show. I see a couple cars up here already. Nice Prowler. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll take some footage too when I get there. There's a couple of 3rd gens there. I actually meeting up with a guy who's got a really nice red IROC, all original. I think it's got like 40,000 or 50,000 miles on it. It's gonna have my other friend come out with his 30,000 mile IROC, but he he got jammed up working on his house and stuff. So, but last time I went, there was a bunch of third gens. So I think they're really starting to come out a little bit more than they used to, which is nice, bringing the value up for everybody, and just nice to see them out on the road. But my thought possibly for my next vehicle is going to be a 4th gen Trans Am, whether it's either Trans Am or try to get a cheap Firebird and throw the Trans Am wing and the ground effects and bumper on it and hood, because I really want to build a turbo car. Maybe do like a 427 with a single like 94 millimeter. Be a pretty big monster car as far as power. Maybe even do like a power glide, keep it automatic. But so I'm on the look for one of those. If you know anybody who's got a good roller, let me know. Hit me up in these comments. Blower whine in the car. I'm not sure, maybe if you guys can hear it. I'm not sure. We'll see how the video footage is. Outside it screams. But for some reason I don't hear it a lot. Only on like super high RPM. But I know it's other people say they hear it. A couple cars just leaving the show going that way. This show is a pretty good show. It's like the last show of the year. It's at this amphitheater parking lot. It's huge, so it should be a pretty good turnout. Plus there's not a lot of other shows going on today, so and the weather is actually really nice. It's like just under 60 degrees, barely any wind. Pretty nice day for November. You put me up in the front because there's no room in the back. Nice corner spot though, so hopefully nobody parks in next to me. Place is packed out. Goes all the way in the back. I'm gonna walk you guys back there now. My friend Juicy's truck thing is badass. And a nice small block in it. Some really nice cars here. This place is packed. I've never seen it this packed before. All the way out. 6. See what happens. He's got all-wheel drive though, so you know how that's gonna go.